Chapter 39. KO'd. Despite raining bullets, coalition protesters clogged the sidewalks between the light rail station and the Go Zone's outermost layer. These activists were as aggressive as their campus counterparts, but now Marcus lacked the protection of his exo. He stared at the ground as he hustled, flashing his fast pass at each checkpoint until he reached the black market. He'd never been here alone, Marcus realized in the transport stream to Terra's cycle. He paused outside of Techmart. It was crazy how everyone's individual paths crossed during the past few months, yet all of them converged on this place. As he stepped from the sector's Skybridge stream, a drummer intercepted him. "Would you like to try one of our caveats?" Marcus's curiosity got to him. "What's a caveat?" "Do you know the phrase caveat emptor?" "Yes, it means buyer beware." "Impressive! People don't know their Latin like they used to." "So what's a caveat?" "Do you have a tech unit?" "No." The drummer dug into his pocket. "I have one. I'll save you the effort. Thanks, but no thanks." "You think I'm with one of the stores, don't you?" "I'm not. I'm better than a billboard, a cross between a mall directory and a concierge. But instead of verbal recommendations, I'll show you what it's like to try anything in the market via netted experiences." "I can't picture it," Marcus admitted it. "By using someone else's lived experience captured with tech, you can see what it's like to play with a big cat from Eye of the Tiger, or what it feels like to get a tattoo at Immutable. You can swim with the animals at Pontus without ever getting wet, or taste a sample from Indulgence without ruining your actual appetite. If you're curious what the voyeur pods are like, or want to try one of the many drugs available at Nereo, I can help. All before you buy. Caveat emptor." "Still going to pass," Marcus said over his shoulder, pushing past the mass of people clogging the path. The view from the top of the Wells Fargo Center never disappointed. Clouds hovered a few hundred feet above the club, blanketing the valley as far as Marcus could see. Jolts of lightning mapped out an electrical nervous system in the opaque sky, and the air smelled of fresh rain. Despite the ongoing deluge, Nereo was dry, a trick he'd experienced many times during the exceptionally wet spring and summer. Marcus scoured the club, but Anthony was nowhere to be found. This was a bad time to be alone, Marcus thought. A near-continuous line of alcohol-bearing orbs helped him numb the pain. When it became hard to stand, he found a couch near the fight floor to watch the happy hordes dancing to the thundering bass lines. "Good evening," Heidi said, sitting next to him. "Hey, how's it going?" "Splendid. Will your brother be joining us?" "I'm not sure." Marcus leaned forward. "I was hoping you knew where he was." "I've yet to see him this evening." Marcus nursed his drink as Heidi scanned the room. To fill the void in their conversation, Marcus asked a question that had been on his mind for months. "Is it just my imagination, or have you become more proper in your personality over time? More refined?" "Why are you assuming that my identity would be static? I'm constantly exposed to new stimuli, and that shapes me. Like you, I'm searching for my true self." "Is that why you chose a British accent?" "I didn't." Heidi grinned. "That's how you've chosen to hear my voice. It's the same way with the PSA screen. My communication is customized to the preferences of the person hearing it. That includes my language and my accent. Ironically, Monica hears me the very same way that you do. Speaking of which, where's our favorite Lady of Nereo tonight?" "Not sure." Marcus slumped back into the couch and continued sipping his drink. Heidi spun in her seat to face him. "Are you feeling under the weather?" "It's that obvious." "We've logged a great number of hours together at the lab, not to mention all the time we've shared here." Heidi placed a hand on his shoulder. "It'd be hard to hide anything from me at this point." "It's life stuff. I came to pick Anthony's brain." "I'm happy to listen in his place." Marcus raised an eyebrow. "I don't know how I feel about talking to an artificial therapist." "It worked for Eliza." "Never heard of her." "She was one of your form's first attempts at a computer chatbot, programmed to act as a Rogerian psychotherapist." "Oh, Rogerian, right." "To converse with Eliza, you had to type your thoughts. I'm easier. All you have to do is speak." "I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to wallow for a few more minutes, then call it a night if Anthony doesn't show." "Have you considered fighting?" "To make myself feel better?" "Well, there would certainly be a chemical shock to your system, but I meant more generally, not just for breaking the grip of your current mood. Statistically, when one family member is highly gifted at something, there are similar traits in their siblings and offspring, though birth order can really affect it." So because Anthony is good at fighting, I should be too? Your brother has told me that you're his primary sparring partner these days. Zed is his real partner. I fill the gaps. I've taken the liberty of entering what I know about your preferences into my fight-matching algorithm. I have a potential fight with a ratio of 1 if you're interested. It's a dead draw? Yes, Heidi replied. That's my prediction. What can you tell me about the other guy? Only that the fight will be 3 rounds, 5 minutes each, till knockout or submission. And that he's already accepted. After everything that had happened in the previous 24 hours, Marcus wanted to fight. Okay. Fantastic. Would you like to place a bet? Yeah. He hesitated. 10,000, floated. This is very exciting. You don't have to sit out here. Heidi motioned at the fighter's lounge. If I don't see you again... Best of luck, Marcus said, finishing her familiar parting phrase. He wasn't sure if Monica would show up tonight, so he jumped at the opportunity to hide. Marcus had never been in this lounge, but it was identical to Anthony's. The small space was full of a half-dozen fighters, including one familiar face. Velia? Marcus! She paused from massaging her hands to hug him. Are you fighting tonight? Yeah, first time. You? Marcus asked. I've been at it for a while, thanks to your brother's tutelage. What was your ratio? 1. What was yours? 5, Velia proclaimed. I love being the underdog. I keep accepting higher ratios and haven't lost yet. Marcus felt a twinge of envy. The club vibrated at the announcement of the next fight. Marcus versus Aaron. One of these men was Aaron, Marcus thought, surveying the group. All of them, including Velia, were preoccupied with the peanut gallery's prognostications about the debut fight of Anthony Rex's brother. Anthony charged into their lounge. Speak of the devil! Velia grinned. Everyone stood in reverence. Come with me. Anthony spoke coldly to Marcus. No mercy! Velia shouted as the brothers exited. Marcus followed Anthony to the other lounge. Sit down, Anthony fumed. Marcus found it hard to focus under the lingering influence of alcohol. Anthony glared at his brother. Say something, Marcus begged. Anthony took a long breath before abruptly breaking character and smiling ear to ear. So, baby bro is going to do battle. I thought you were really pissed. Marcus held a hand over his racing heart. I'm already nervous. Just trying to lighten the mood. I'm upset you went and sat with those strangers instead of coming to be with me. This is the Champs Lounge, and anything I have is yours. You should already know that. Anthony squeezed Marcus's cheeks. There are some extra clothes in the corner if you want them. Thanks. Marcus frantically dressed. The club's chatter continued. You picked a great day for a fight, Anthony boasted. It's Armageddon out there. The footage is going to be unreal. Fear had Marcus in a chokehold. Is everything okay? No, Marcus mouthed. Anthony moved closer. Then spill it. Did you watch today's Federation press conference? Of course. Anthony anticipated the next step. I'm guessing that was Monica with you? Yes. Makes sense, given how she went on and on about Techmart. What do you mean? You have to know who she is by now. Who do you think she is? Benedict Darrow's wife. Ex-wife. Marcus corrected the record. How long have you known? I recognized her the night of my first fight. I met her at a black tie thing years ago. I remember everyone. Well, at least their faces. They'd just gotten married. Why didn't you tell me who she was? Who am I to interfere with love? You must have realized she's Benedict's supply once I told you she was part of my cohort. Those dots were trivial to connect. Then why haven't you exposed Benedict? Just because I hate the guy, that doesn't mean I'm going to destroy him with insider information. I'm not Diana. Plus, he'll get what he deserves at some point. I believe in karma. What else can you tell me about Benedict? You really want to go down this rabbit hole before a fight? Yes, Marcus insisted. A crescendo of crazed voices cut off their conversation. It was go time. As the brothers emerged from the Champs' Lounge, the club was electric, like a collective static charge ready to strike something. I've fought you plenty of times. You're ready for this. Keep your head up, no matter what, Anthony advised. Stay on the flow, accept that you're going to get hit, and be flexible. Absorb strikes like I've shown you. Don't try to completely stop them. Give back twice what you take. Understand? Marcus's heart was in his throat, pumping, pumping, pumping to the rhythm of the club. I forgot to pick a fight song. I've got you. Anthony offered a devious grin. Fighting is a totally different experience when your own ass is on the line, Marcus thought, standing at the edge of the fight floor. The sea of screaming faces sent chills up his spine. He searched the crowd for Monica but didn't see her. Velia stood on the sidelines, shrieking with a schizophrenic smile. "Marcus!" Anthony shouted. "Switch on the aggression!" "I'm trying." Marcus knew what Anthony was talking about. He'd seen his brother do it. But he wasn't Anthony, Marcus admitted to himself. "Don't try! Do! Picture that dude as Darrow if you have to." Anthony pointed at Aaron. "This is war. That's your enemy." Marcus turned to see his nemesis step across the blue glow of the cycle's sector and into the center of the fight floor. Aaron was the same height as Marcus and sported a tall, thick mohawk. He was top-heavy with broad shoulders and hulking long arms relative to his smaller core and lanky legs. The float ratio had stayed at 1. The betting house was calling the match a wash, too. As Aaron's fight song faded, the club went back, reminding Marcus of when he stared into the Liberty Bell for the first time. He stepped forward under the heavy rhythm of his own song, Head Up by Deftones. The crowd's intensity mirrored the song's. Anthony made the perfect choice, Marcus thought. He didn't have his brother's confidence, but he felt powerful for the first time that day. This pre-fight tradition connected him to ancient single combat, when two warriors would face off before their chanting armies. Nerio's collective eyes were transfixed on the fighter standing silently on the sector's inner cycle. Marcus extended his hand, which Aaron tapped, immediately opening up space between them and sending the club into a craze. Aaron moved with confidence, closing the distance, striking and retreating before Marcus had a chance to respond. Aaron was playing a game, counting up the strikes without being hit himself. And he was winning. Marcus lunged at his rival, unleashing a frenzy of blows to the face and ribs. Aaron absorbed the strikes, covering his face and working both elbows into Marcus's chest, shoving him back and kicking the side of his head. Marcus stumbled, barely maintaining consciousness as Aaron started the second wave of his assault, but he made a mistake and got too close. Marcus wrapped his hands around the back of Aaron's skull, and with his opponent fully clinched, drove alternating knee strikes up into Aaron's chest and face as the first round ended. Marcus meandered back to Anthony's side. "You ended on a strong note, but you aren't moving fluidly. You're full of hesitation." Anthony wiped the blood from Marcus's face and gave him water. "This guy's all over the place. He's practically dancing. Wait for him to come to you again and strike before he retreats." As the second round began, Marcus followed his brother's advice, going tit for tat with Aaron on every strike. The club was on their feet, foaming at the mouth as Aaron charged Marcus and took the fight to the floor. Aaron was fast on the ground, pinning Marcus and punching his face with both fists. The last thing Marcus saw was Aaron's mohawk, slowly swaying to the rhythm of the KO bell and the final bars of his adversary's fight song. Marcus woke in the champ's lounge. "You took a beating," Anthony belly laughed. Marcus failed to share in the humor. "How long have I been out?" Marcus murmured through a throbbing jaw. 15 minutes, tops." "Did you carry me in here?" "Yes, it was very Pieta-like. You're getting heavy. I think you were 12 the last time I lifted you like that." "Thanks. Seriously, you did great." "I lost." "True. But you showed all the right instincts, and you guarded your face until you blacked out. You're one tough mother." "My whole body hurts." Marcus struggled to sit up. His ribs and stomach were spasming. "Can you take me home?" As Anthony helped him shuffle through the club, Marcus scanned the crowd for Monica. She still wasn't there. Or she was hiding. "The roles have finally reversed," Anthony bragged. "Huh?" "How many times have you helped me when I was battered?" "I stopped counting. It's not the same, though." Marcus looked at his feet. "I embarrassed you." Anthony stopped and faced his brother. "Embarrassed me? No. I'm proud of you. You stepped into that ring. How many other people are brave enough to do that? You faced danger and conquered your fear. That's what defines a warrior. I don't care what any of these people think. Not a single one of them." Anthony squeezed Marcus's shoulder. "You're the only thing that matters in this world. I love you. Sempre avanti." "Right," Marcus moaned. "Even Honest Abe lost a few." Anthony echoed their father as they started moving again. "I owe Heidi a lot of money." "I settled up for you, relax. This one is over. The next one will be different. It gets easier, I promise. You'll see. Hopefully there isn't a next one, Marcus thought, climbing into Anthony's car. As Anthony drove, Marcus read a text from Diana. I came to your house to pick up the parenting plan I found unsigned in your room. If you're getting cold feet, I will ensure this ends very badly for you. Where are you? Marcus accepted that another fight awaited him tonight.